The theme of the current situation is still what the hell is Ousen thinking? But now we may have been thrown a new curveball into the situation. I don't really know if it suits Kingdom to have this kind of curveball into their systems. Also, I don't even know if this was real in history either, but who cares? Either way, we once again cannot read the future great general Ousen. As much as I don't wish he was to be a great general, it's obvious he's going to become one. But now we have a curveball. That may put another reason behind his behavior towards the right wing. Is all this part of a strategy that we cannot read, nor can Ribuku read? Or is it really something that petty? This is me, the Angry Enemy fan, and second of all, I apologize for a very late Kingdom chapter summary review. The reason for that was things beyond my control. The right wing has survived a battle, but they have also struggled a lot. And it's worth noting that Sao is still having their arrogant forces still hang on tight. Akko is not dead, however he is out of commission. Therefore the right wing, as we all know it, do not have a right commander. Still, the men of Akko have done whatever they can to hang on to pride. But Ten is pointing out as they meet in tent that they cannot keep repeating this. Ohon still tells her just to not take command. I mean, Ohon, you really piss me off with that comment. Granted, however, Ten has disappointed me a little bit this arc, mostly because it seems like she is prone to more panicking than any other person here. It makes me think that despite of everyone telling them that she is full of potential, it seems like that potential is greatly wasted. It's just the fact that Ten seems to have a different strategic mind than the others. One of brutal honesty pointing out, can you just do this? So she is saying to Ohon that then who should take command then? Akko may have trained his soldiers to do it if the worst thing could happen, but they do agree with Ten that they cannot keep doing this, so they beg Ohon to take command, seeing that he managed to do a wonderful strategy in the way fire and everything else, and not to mention being Ousen's heir. However, Ohon, strangely enough, do not accept that, but saying that's something only the Supreme Commander can do. But then, when the final messenger of Ohon finally comes, the only message Ousen have is that maintain your moral and put even greater effort into your battle tomorrow. Which Ohon seemingly accepts as they all walk away, and even Ten is the one who demands to know, was there nothing else? As Shin and Ten walks away, she throws an even bigger tantrum than before, because she considered this behavior by Ousen to be just plain and simple weird, something that does not make sense at all. Ten may not like Ohon, and to be frank, who does? He is a badass fighter, and he definitely has potential. But the only thing that is sour about Ohon's personality is just the plain that he hasn't gone through any character development. Granted, however, neither has Morten, but Morten has always been who he is because he wants to be true to his principles. And technically Shin has as well. He's always been the hot-headed guy. The only character development he has gone through is the fact that he's become a greater leader. So maybe in the end, Kingdom is not meant to have a character development. But Ohon seemingly doesn't recognize anyone else. He recognized Morten, but only because Morten is of the same birth as him. So yeah, I'm just wondering, can't he just swallow his pride and do anything else? So Ten admits that Ohon may very well have been the right choice to be a new commander. Shin walks away to take a leak as he also begins to ponder about Ousen's strange behavior, because he notices that Morten do not really get along with his old man that much. I mean, Morten is afraid of his old man, but the behavior between Morten and Morbo is a lot different. Maybe because in the end Morten looks so much different like Morbo, and also because, as I said before, Morten considers himself a free spirit. Even his younger brother lampshaded that. He's a lover of freedom. He hates being tied down. Not that Morbo is the one who follows orders himself, but it's just who it is. But according to Shin, this behavior is beyond anything that is weird, just between an argument between a father and son. And as he passes, he sees the two commanders of Ousen's army, who is actually talking about something the adjutant do not want to talk about, saying that this is more than a quarrel between a son. Something like the rumors is getting stronger. The rumor that Ousen may not be Ousen's father at all, or in other words, to quote him, even now Ousen-sama still suspects that Hon-sama may not truly be his child, which Shin overhears. And are you telling me that is the sole reason why Ousen is not letting Ousen take command? Because he does not trust Ousen as his son, because he doesn't think he is his son? And is this explaining all of his other behavior to Ousen? The fact that he doesn't show any fatherly love to him, because he doesn't consider Ousen to be his child? That seems so out of character. And when I mean out of character, I mean sorry. Their names are so similar, it's so difficult to say them. Ousen doesn't sound like that type of person that will risk everything just because of a petty thing. Granted, however, Ousen is a character whose mind you cannot read. It's clear he has ambitions, and where his loyalty lies, only the gods know. But are you telling me he is willing to risk the entire right wing just because he doesn't think Ousen is his son? That sounds incredible petty, not to mention incredibly reckless. What is Ousen planning? If Ousen is not his son, then fine, he's not his son. But they have the same eyes, the same arrogant look, so I think that he really is his relation. Ousen's mind, we just cannot read it. That is what makes Kingdom currently very frustrable. Is it a point to all of this unreadableness? I think it is, because maybe Riboku can't read itself too. So, can Shin and Ousen disobey Ousen's rules and just take commands themselves? There's gotta be a reason behind all of this strange behavior. But I cannot see it, can you? Give me your thoughts if you have any.